The answer choices for this question lead us into the different tenses of verbs, okay? And so it's very difficult to know which tense we need just based on like our kind of first pass at the sentence. We're probably going to need to think about it and see what it's saying. So let's take a look here. A member of the Cherokee Nation, Mary Golda Ross is renowned for her contributions to NASA's Planetary Flight Handbook, which provides detailed mathematical guidance for missions to Mars and Venus. That's kind of what I would say here. Now, that's not an answer, provides. Now, it kind of, the reason that's not there, it could be an answer, but it's not, but it doesn't really affect anything. I'm just now looking for a word that just kind of functions in the same way. And so provided is going to be the answer here because the tense of the verb isn't really what matters here, or maybe I should say it better. The tense of the sentence isn't what matters here. I don't really know if they are talking about this in the present tense or the past tense. I guess it does say that she's renowned, so maybe that suggests past tense, but I don't know. I could have easily gone present here. The difference really is that all the other tenses wouldn't make sense with the structure of this sentence. The which is telling me I'm adding on this extra clause, and so the others are just kind of wordy or strange, and hopefully you can just hear that. Having provided, this is almost always going to be a wrong kind of way of saying something. It's passive, it's wordy. It kind of reminds me of when the SAT uses the word being, which kind of functions the same way. It adds more words for really no good reason. You can probably hear that C is wrong, which to provide detailed mathematical guidance, like where is this sentence going? That doesn't make any sense. And if it were D, I would expect this thought to somehow transition into some other clause. Like which providing detailed mathematical guidance, it makes it sound like this is extra and then I'm going to get to my point, but I never do. So look, there are grammatical books you can read to understand English tenses, but a lot of the time it is really just about feel, what sounds good. And if you are between two choices, then it might be that there is some other word in the sentence that tells you what to do. But so often in English, there isn't one single correct tense. It just kind of depends on what the author wants to say. Luckily, we are limited by the answer choices that they give us. So I had an instinct to keep this in the present tense. It's not that that instinct was wrong, it's just that that option wasn't available to me, and I kind of just picked the next best thing, and it still sounds good. I am not forcing choice A into the sentence. It still feels just as good as the present tense would have. So hopefully that helps. Trust your instincts, at least when you've got no other rules to go by. Your instincts are a good second bet.